Hey, this is Hank with Rattlesnake Cables, and we are putting together a very comprehensive Ricco sound video. It's about the Rickenbacker bass and guitar with the Ricco sound. I want to really talk about what it is first and the benefits of it, and check to see if you have it and what you need to use it. So the Ricco sound is a TRS output jack on the bass or the guitar that allows you to send signals separate for the neck pickup and the treble pickup to two different destinations. So destinations could be amps, it could be pedals, it could be mixing consoles, it could be interfaces, it could be all sorts of different things, but it allows you to switch pickups with the toggle switch, and then different things happen, and if you go in the middle, both things happen at the same time. So you can go to amp 1 with the neck, amp 2 with the bridge, or middle, both amps are on, is a real simple example. So the first thing it's important to understand, not all Rickenbackers are equipped with the Ricco sound. So you can really tell easily by the output jacks. If your Rickenbacker only has one of these, you're not set up for a Ricco sound. So one says standard, this one, and this one says Ricco sound, and these two require different kind of cables and different kind of setups. So that's your first thing. A lot of people sit there and think because they have a Rickenbacker, they're ready to go with the Ricco sound, but you need to have the Ricco sound output here for that to work. So if you have the Ricco sound output jack, it still doesn't mean you can plug in any cable and get that effect. So you need to have a special cable, which is a TRS cable or a stereo cable that's going to send two independent signals down the cable so you can separate it later. This is an example of a TRS cable. They look very much like a regular instrument cable, but you'll notice that there's two bands here. You have tip and you have ring, and this is the shield, where a regular instrument cable will only have the tip and the shield. So that's your first requirement after the Ricco sound output, is you have to have this cable, or it's not going to work properly. And when you know that it doesn't work properly is if you plug a regular cable into that Ricco sound, you're only going to get one pickup to one amp only. The other pickup will seem broken or dead. Growing up in the 90s, I would run across people with Rickenbackers, and we'd always talk about, oh, I can't wait to plug a Ricco sound into it, but we'd plug it in with regular instrument cables, and I was always thinking it was a used Rickenbacker, and somehow that jack was messed up. It was actually not having this cable. So going down the line, so we got the Rickenbacker Ricco sound output, we have a TRS cable, now we have to hit a splitter. So this is our TRS, the dual mono splitter, where a TRS, a single TRS will come in through the top, and out of these sides, two mono signals will come out. So one will be tip, one will be ring, and this is how you can use regular instrument cables out of these two to go to different amps or different effects or different interfaces. And when you buy one of our splitters, it'll come with the card that'll tell you which side is ring and tip. So tip is always going to be neck on the Rickenbacker, and ring is going to be the treble or bridge section. So you can determine which amp you want to go to, or what kind of effect or setup you have for your Ricco sound. All right, we're going to do the very traditional style setup for the Ricco sound, which is 2 amps, have the splitter, and we're going to have the bass. So basically, we're just going to kind of set this up as if this is really going down. We're going to plug copper cable into the matchless. We're going to dirty tweed in the Rivera. We got our two guys here. Now we're going to give our splitter. And these are just regular instrument cables. So the copper and dirty tweed are just regular mono unbalanced instrument cables. Now finally, we need to have our TRS cable. That's going to go on the top of the star here. That clicks into that. And out of here, we're going to make sure we don't plug into the standard. We don't want that. It has to be Ricco sound. Some people think too that you need 2 cables coming out of this. It's just one cable at this point. Now at this point, we can switch based off of this pickup selector what amp is getting the signal. And if it's in the middle, both amps get the signal. This is the traditional setup, but there's lots of different options you can do past that, and we'll get into that too. Okay, to illustrate this, we hooked up a couple of Sans amps and plugged them right into an interface. We have Sean playing bass, and we're going with the neck pickup first, and this is a clean tone, and you can hear it's just no effects, nothing going on, just clean neck tone. Next, Sean goes to the bridge. Now we have a little bit of dirt on this Sans amp, so you can hear that it's a little dirtier and a little different than the neck. Now, Sean goes to the middle position. So now we're sending signal to both Sans amps, both interface channels. Now we're getting dirt and clean blended. And you can do all sorts of cool stuff with this. You can be controlling that blend with the volume knob. You can change your tones. You can change the effect on what's going on in the amp, or maybe what track you are recording in Pro Tools or Ableton or anything like that. So for this example, we're using the oboe technique, which is the onboard effects loop. We're actually treating the instrument as the effects loop handling. Sean here is playing with the neck pickup, which is clean, and there'll be no effects through this portion of the demo. Now Sean goes to the bridge, and on the bridge we have a phase 90 inline where it's a sweeping phase pattern, and now you can hear phase, and all he did was switch to this pickup. He didn't turn on an effect with his feet or anything else. It was just by switching to this pickup. Okay, now in the middle position, you have the same situation where you have the clean tone of the neck, but you also have the phase of the bridge. That could be other types of effects like shimmer reverb for 12-string Rickenbackers, or delay, or fuzz, or all sorts of different things like that, where you can actually control that effect with the toggle switch. So I get asked a lot if you have to have 2 amps for the Rico sound to work. So the Rickenbacker Rico sound, traditionally that's what it's designed for, but there are some different ways that you can make it work where it's super fun and functional. And that's if you have a 2-input amp with 2 different channels on it. Like this match list has a channel 1 and a channel 2, and they have 2 independent channels, and you can actually run 2 things in there at the same time and change the EQ depending on what side you're on. There's a lot of amps that do that and a lot of amps that don't, but let's just say you have one of these amps. As you can see, we have the Rickenbacker, and we have our TRS cable to our splitter, and we have our 2 mono instrument cables coming out of here. So literally you can go into these 2 channels, and let's just say I want this channel to be nice and clean with a lot of low end on it, not a lot of treble. I would dial that in. This one I want to have a bunch of dirt on it, make it more aggressive, and now suddenly I can make this one the neck where it's clean and low. This one's got some dirt in it, and again, go in the middle, you'd actually be running signal to both of these 2 channels. Let's say you still have 1 amp and you want to use the Rico sound, but your amp only has one guitar input. Even though there could be multiple channels, it can only take one source signal. You can still benefit with the Rico sound on this using the onboard effects loop system or the technique. So basically, this Rivera has a high and low input, but this is just one input, even though there's two channels in here. You can toggle between the two channels, but you can't have both channels running at the same time. So what we're going to do is run a big muff in the onboard loop, so you can control when you go to the bridge, the big muff kicks in. When you go to the neck, it is clean signal, and in the middle it's going to be clean and big muff. All right, to do this, it gets a little complicated, but not too bad. We need to have one more piece to the puzzle, which is a mono to dual mono splitter, and we're actually going to do it in reverse. So you still need the TRS to dual mono splitter to take care of the Rickenbacker split signal. And what we're going to do is we're going to let it split, we'll put one effect in the loop, and then we'll merge it back to go back to the single input on this amp. So as you can see, the red cable here is the TRS cable. That's going into our TRS to dual mono splitter, and that's going to separate into two lines. So this side here is the bridge, and this is the neck. Now this is going to hit our mono to dual mono splitter, but it's actually, in this case, a joiner. It's going to put them together. And that's going to hit this mono instrument cable, which is going to go to the amp. This side is going to take that bridge signal and put it in the input of the big muff. The output of the big muff comes to this splitter again, the mono to dual mono splitter, and it's going to join these two into this signal. And this is one way you can control an effect with just your Rico sound, bass, or guitar setup, just with the pickup selector. So we really wanted to do an in-depth video about the Rickenbacker Rico sound setup. There's traditional ways to do it, some non-traditional, some alternative ways of using the Rico sound that I wanted to get into. And I also wanted to say that if you wanted to buy a splitter and a TRS, you can head over to rattlesnakecables.com/Rick to grab that bundle. There's a 20% bundle. Remember, you need a TRS cable, you need a splitter, and you need to have the Rico sound output on your instrument.